the senses of combat.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice counter. Let's see if they go to the body. I'll let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been... Hold that thought! Rocky Marciano in trouble, do you believe this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A perfect counter shot. Oh, that punch. Counter punch right up the middle. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that in? There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Punch caught him clean. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Good job defending the jab. There's a counter shot. How about that big-time counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell's...
There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a building ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom. back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. Is there any way back into this? And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Look, and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You'd like to see more jabs. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
Needs a knock.
Round 8, and we're off again. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Jab does not score. Can't score with that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the...